back in my chair now.
Bill, great talking to you, my friend, especially because you guys, after Funk, will be one of the big performers at Chaevrolet Young Dundas Square's Indie Friday. It has becoming one of the biggest showcases for free summer concerts in the city. We've had massive crowds. In fact, last week when it rained, I mean, it was like the second or could have been the biggest crowd we've had down there, man. I'm so happy you're going to be part of this legacy. How do you guys feel like you're going to be, how do you guys feel about being part of something like this?
Oh, we're very excited. We've been looking forward to this one all summer. It's going to be a raging show. I can guarantee that.
Well, yeah, considering the fact of what you guys do, man, the fact that you guys, young dudes, bringing back old school funk, old school jazz, that kind of sound. I mean, where does that resonate from you guys, man? Like, I'm 54 years old, so I grew up on it. How did it come to be part of your life and your legacy?
Oh, I mean, it's just all of our influences just rolled into one crazy monster of a sound. You know, it's everybody brings their own thing to the table. We all like different music. We all like funk, and we all like rock. We all have different little influences that, you know, I studied jazz. Our keyboard player studied classical music growing up, and then we've all been listening to funk for years. You know, like our drummer and I went to Humber for jazz. So we were together there doing some cool stuff, and then I mean we got Casey Roberts playing on the bill too, and that band is insane. So like I'm just excited, man. It's gonna be a party.
Well, let me go back to the whole thing for you personally, though. When did you start listening to that type of music, and what were you, like, growing up, what were you listening to?
Well, I mean, I've been listening to, like, funk and soul and rock since I was, like, a kid. Like, you know, my parents would, like, put on, you know, everything from, you know, they'd put on lots. My dad loves the blues, so he'd always be putting on, like, Eric Clapton and that kind of stuff, and that kind of got me interested in guitar because that's my instrument. And then from there, it just took a bit of, you know, seeking things out. And I'd say probably in like grade 9, I started getting into like, you know, all the classic rock. And from there, I found funk. I found funk on my own, I guess, really like the old school, like, you know, the Parliament Funkadelic, that kind of stuff I found on my own.
So just curious. So I'm going to jump in. Just curious, though, when you started hearing that sound, what did it resonate to you? Because, again, I know for me, like I said, man, it's just such a wild groove. What was it like for you, though?
I mean, I don't know. It just instantly made me, you know, made my face go to stank face. You know, it made me turn my nose up like, ew, like that's just gross, you know, in a good way. You know, it's just like, I don't know, just something about like that sound just, you know, got me just hooked. I think it was the first couple bands that really got me into it were like Parliament and a band called Soul Live, actually. It's Soul Live are like an organ trio based, like they're from like New York. Great organ trio. They like from there got into this other band called Lettuce, who are like huge on the scene, like the funk scene. They're like probably like one of the biggest bands for funk out there right now.
So when you started developing this sound, what was it like for you guys to now perform these songs that you're hearing from, you know, from the masters? What was that like to duplicate that?
Well, I mean, we were all playing in different bands. Like most of us were playing in different bands before this one. I mean, I've been playing in bands for since I was like 15. So it's been like you know, close to 15 years now that I've been playing in different bands. So when I first started, you know, like when this band first started, it was, you know, we were just trying to take our own approach to playing these tunes and playing them with our own, you know, our own feel, our own style. And it's kind of, over the years, we've really, you know, developed our own kind of thing and our own way of, like, playing together as a band and where we feel the beat, you know. Our keyboard player, singer Yannick, he comes from, like, a bit of a gospel tradition, too. Like, he's been singing gospel music since he was like a little kid. There's a video on the internet of him singing on television from when he was like 7, just solo, and it's like he's killing it when he's 7. So like he has a lot of he knows the soul and like he has a really good sense of time. His time feels insane. So when I started playing with him, I learned some new phrasing, like how to play well behind the beat, that kind of thing. So now it's like we probably play like 100 plus shows a year together. So by this point, we're all like on the same, right on the same beat. Like if we were going to lay it back, we were all putting it down to get laying it back together. There's not like one person kind of out of time with that. It's like we all know how to play on top of the beat, behind the beat. And that's kind of where like the groove comes from. It's like a lot of the groove comes from how you place the beat. You can play right down the middle, but that's not going to be very funky, right?
Does it surprise a lot of people when they see you guys go up on stage and then start performing? Because I've seen some of the videos. I saw the one with you guys doing a rendition of James Brown, and it's just like, wow, what you see is not what you expect, but you guys really kill it.
Yeah, I guess it surprises people because we're all young guys. I mean, I'm the oldest. I'm turning 30, and I look like I'm 20. A lot of the time. Yeah, it would definitely take a few people by surprise and give them something they're not expecting, which is great because it gets them into it quicker,
Absolutely. Now, we talked a little about doing covers, though, but what about original pieces? What's that like for you guys writing your own music?
It's, the process over the years has changed. It changes every album, but I mean, we just finished writing and recording our new album. It's going to be coming out in about 2 months. For this album, it was like very collaborative, most of like the tunes, were, either written, most of the tunes were probably written by the singer, who would bring in an idea and we'd workshop them as a band. And if we needed to write more sections to a song, we would do that as a group, or like people would, give their input. I brought a few tunes into the band for the new album. Our singer does all the lyric writing because we look at it like this: if he's got to sing the words, they gotta like really resonate and mean something to him. So it's probably best that we'll give our input, but he does the majority of the lyrics. Just because it's gotta mean something to him for him to sing it with like passion and sing it, like it means something. But yeah, the new album's coming out in like 2 months. It's called Santa Barbara. It's named after our street in Toronto. And then we're really lucky. It's Factor funded, so we got a nice grant from Factor to help us put it out. And then just keep an eye out for that. We'll have a CD release happening in October.
Well, definitely looking forward to that, though, man. But of course, you guys already have singles that are out. And correct me if I'm wrong, did you guys do a song with Juno Award winner, and we're talking legend when it comes to hip-hop and rap, Chaevrolet?
Oh, yeah, we definitely did a song with Chaevrolet. What's on our last album, yeah.
What's that about, man? What song was that you guys worked with him?
It's called Catching Sunrise. It's on our last album, Till the Sun Comes Up. It's like a good summer anthem, it's great. It's like we went and filmed a music video up in Muskoka with Chaevrolet, and he's a fun guy. He's a really cool guy, really nice, easy to work with,
Catch the sunrise, know you will let that moment pass. Yeah, now sometimes I drink ammonia in a teacup. Sitting on my chair, kick my feet up. Sometimes I gotta sniff the when I'm out nights. The blue skies when my wings take flight.
So we got music that are going on right now. You got new music that's coming up. Are we going to hear a combination when you guys perform at Young Dundas Square?
Yeah, we'll be playing a mix of old and new. A couple songs from our first album, a few songs from the second album, and a couple from the new one, and then who knows, we'll maybe play a couple new covers that you guys haven't heard. So, it's a good mix of everything. We like to, we don't want to just be playing just old stuff or just new stuff. We want to be playing a bit of everything. You got to keep it fresh for us as well as the audience.
Well, like I said, man, definitely looking forward to this. Because, of course, as a host and MC, I get to introduce you guys. So, like I said, man, this is going to be a blast for me. Look, for folks who need to follow on social media, where do they go?
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram. Please follow us on Spotify. We got all our music up there. We just actually uploaded our cover of It's a Man's World by James Brown. So that's on Spotify now. We're on Apple Music. We're on Twitter. Every social media you can find us on. So make sure to look us up.
Fantastic. My friend, look, thank you so much. Looking forward to meeting you and the rest of the guys. But more importantly, man, I am so looking forward to hearing what you guys are going to do. For an old school guy like myself, I am so looking forward to this, man.
I'm pumped, man. We'll see you there on Friday.
You got it. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, take care.